going on, bro? Hey, what's up, my nigga? Yeah, let's get into him right quick. I want you to listen to me very carefully because the words that I'm about to say are either going to make and break the way you perceive this video. I want you to know that nobody has this shit figured out to a T. If we all had life figured out to a T, there would be 1,000,000 billionaires and 100 million millionaires. The reason why there's a minuscule of people that can obtain wealth, people that can obtain health, and overall people that can get to a high stature in life is because people are their greatest asset. I'm going to say that again. You are your greatest asset, meaning every decision that you make, good, bad, ugly, whatever, is doing one or two things. It's helping you ascend or castrating you completely. So, for example, someone on my right here is someone who has been doing nothing but smoking, drinking, partying since they were about 16 years old. So now they're roughly 40. And they're in a relationship where the roles are reversed. They're the main sole dependent of income. Their partner is completely emasculated, meaning from top to bottom. No morals, no principles, no intuition, no just sense of even being dangerous, like, at all. And then you have on the left side, you have the individual that has good habits, is attempting to do great, is attempting to do the right thing, is following the Most High, but is still not getting to where they want to go. So what's the difference between this person and this person? Someone watching this video might think, well, shit, both of them ain't where they want to be at, correct? That's how I would probably interpret it. But until you think about the aspect of this individual right here is not where they want to be, but will this individual right here ever be where they want to be? See, and that's the premises of the video. That's the subject of the video. Take the step, bro. Take the step and change your life. Because this could be you potentially, bro. Like, bro, we've all done it. We've all done the BS, the playing, the casual sex. We all done it, bro. We've all done it, bro. There's a tiny percentage of people in the USA that have not done that. And I mean tiny. Because that's all that's being presented to you, bro. Through music, through television, through media. That's all that's being presented to you, bro. Yeah, bro, come on, let's go get fucked up this weekend because we're trying to escape our reality. Because we're not where we want to be at in any aspect. Come on, bro, let's go smoke this cigarette and deal with the pain of what we have going on instead of facing it, instead of allowing ourselves to heal. But we don't get taught these things. So we can't fault anybody for making the decisions that they make, bro, because if you grow up in a household or you grow up in an environment that's designed to trap you in a certain mental state, how the fuck are you going to tell somebody to do something different when all they've been seeing is one thing their entire life? But I'm here to tell you that, bro, you always get it. You get a chance, bro. This is to that young nigga in the trenches right now. Like, you get a chance, bro. You could be the one individual throughout your entire project that did something with his life. You could be the first individual in your family that becomes a millionaire. You could be the first individual in your family that follows purpose and follows the Most High. Not from an indoctrinated sense of, oh yeah, we religious because that's just something that, no. I'm meaning you getting in tune with yourself to be able to say, okay, I have a connection with self, so that means I can have a deeper connection with God. Because if you don't know yourself and you try to follow God, you're gonna be looking into this, that, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know what the fuck feels right. When you have a deep core connection with yourself, I mean, you know yourself from top to bottom. You know your flaws, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know everything about you. Meaning that at this point right now, you your greatest hero and you your greatest enemy. So you either can make the decision to excel or you can make the decision to descend. Because there's a lot of people, bro, that just genuinely do not know right from wrong. Like, the right from wrong is just blurred to them. Because right could be buying clothes, just being very frivolous with their money, like spending money on bullshit. That could be good in their eyes. Okay, I worked hard for my money. Let me spend my check that I had to bust my ass for at the mall. And bad could be shit, killing somebody or, you know, standing up for themselves. Because the world is fucking just, as far as masculinity is concerned, bro, we're being tanked day by day, bro. Like, I really need the men that's watching this video to understand what's happening right now, bro. You are being attacked from all angles, bro. I need you to stop playing with yourself. Literally, no pun intended. I need you to stop playing with yourself from an aspect of playing with your health, and I need you to stop playing with yourself from an aspect of what you're doing right now. Because, like I said previously, I'm not perfect. I fuck up. But I take those fuck ups and I use those fuck ups to excel and learn from. Instead of using those fuck ups to stay still, bro. Like, if you use your fuck ups to stay still, you're never gonna get anywhere. Because you're not fucking up at that point. You're just staying still. You're just continuously making the same mistake. So now you're just bumping your fucking head. Because there's a difference from fucking up and learning and excelling. Then there's a difference from just staying stagnated where you're at and not getting any further. Like, there's a certain plethora of individuals and there's a certain bracket, bro. Like, there's a certain percentile of individuals that may have just grown into wealth, may have just, you know, imbued on wealth from previous generations, which is fantastic because we need more of that, especially in the melanated community. But let's be honest, bro. How big is that percentile? We know that percentile is pretty small. So, to the individual that's watching this video that has no idea what he wants to do, he or she has no idea what they want to do, has no idea what direction they want to go in, I need you to damn near become an addict. I mean, like, damn near become like a junkie. I need you from this point on, bro, to become addicted to learning more about yourself. I don't care if that means doing a full body evaluation, sitting outside, meditating, going throughout life and learn, bro, whatever you got to do, you got to fix what you got going on. Because if you stay where you at right now, bro, if you stay where you at right now, I promise you, you're going to still be at your mama's house. You're going to still be feeling entitled. You're going to be watching everybody else do their thing. Maybe not do their thing. You're going to keep... You wonder why bosses hang around bosses and bosses don't hang around fuck niggas or bums? You ever thought about that? There's a reason. It's not necessarily from the monetary aspect of it. Why would you be $1 million nigga, have this form of a bracket of potential? I mean, you might just be $1 million nigga mentally, and you might not have it physically. But we all know that money is energy. So if you have $1 million mindset mentally, and you know what you want out of life, you gonna get $1 million for sure. But besides that, people hang around people that they're correlated with. There's a reason why addicts particularly hang around people that are addicted, whether it's a lust addiction, whether it's a drug addiction, alcohol addiction. Why do you think when you go to a party, people are all doing the same shit? They're all in the same setting. They all have the same mindset. Nobody's pretty much thinking different than the other. Everybody has the same intention. Everybody wants the same thing, which is to escape the reality and just get fucked up. And that's it. And by all means, bro, like, if you watching this video, you know what I'm saying, and you not particularly taking anything from what I'm saying on that, I'm trying to get to the individual who is just deeply rooted in nothing but destruction. I mean, your life is just complete destruction and degeneracy. So I'm speaking to that individual. I'm not speaking to the individual that may every now and then, which you shouldn't be drinking or smoking, bro, because you're just poisoning yourself at that point. I'm not condoning that. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck about being the, balanced. No, I don't really care about that, because you shouldn't be poisoning yourself, bro. Alcohol is literal poison. Why are you poisoning yourself? So, on that note, if you're watching this video and you drink alcohol, I would just advise you to do research on alcohol and what it does, especially for men. Kills your testosterone, increases your fat storage, and it literally accumulates aromatase. I need you to do your research on this if you're watching this. But back to what I was saying, bro. You have to become addicted to not only finding yourself and improving, bro. So, like, say for instance right now, bro, you like a fucking stick. And by all means, bro, like, I'm a pretty frail nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a skinny frame, but I just go to the gym habitually. But that was something that was cultivated off the strength of me being really skinny. Off the strength of me not being where I wanted to be at. So I got addicted to going to the gym. I got addicted to changing how my body looked. And I seen how my body was changing, how I was getting cut up, how I felt physically, mentally. Everything was just sharpened. It's like I was just cutting wood. Every time I went to the gym, it's like I was cutting wood. But in the beginning of this journey, bro, I was lost. I did not know what the fuck I wanted to do when I went to the gym. I didn't know what the fuck I needed to do when I went to the gym. It's a fucking journey, bro. Life is a journey, bro. But don't get me wrong when I say this shit, bro. Life is a journey. So like I said, you can take this journey and embark on it, which will take you in many different directions. I'm not telling you that this shit's gonna be easy. I'm not telling you that this shit's gonna be one way. I'm not telling you that this shit's gonna go exactly how you planned it to be, because that's not life. There's a lot of things that I planned on doing in the past tense that I didn't go through with or got transcended by the Most High, because I did need to be doing those things. So if you're at 0 right now and your plan is to do something to improve, you know that mentally you have to get well. So if your mental health is shit, that's the first thing you need to work on. Because without your mental, your physical lacks. You can't really do anything physical without your mental. You can't move a muscle without your mental, because your body has to literally be programmed on how to move, how to speak, how to articulate. So you need your mental before you need your physical. So we need to cultivate healthy mental health practices. Like, I need you to begin dialing back. Meaning, if you have a drug addiction, if you have an alcohol addiction, get to the root of the addiction, bro. Get to the root of why you're doing this. No, it's not because you want to turn up. No, it's not because you just want to get lit for the weekend. What is causing you to do these things? What is causing you to consistently poison yourself every day, every weekend, every month? There has to be a deep-rooted cause. So we need to get to that. So that's the first step. Once we get to that, now we move on to the physical aspect. Okay, now I'm exercising. Exercising could be 10 push-ups a day. Exercising could be 10 pull-ups a day. Exercising could be a mile run a day. It doesn't have to be that complex. It doesn't have to be that extreme. If you're fat as shit, how about learning more about your body and learning about what you're putting into your body that's deteriorating you, and take all the junk, take all the bullshit, and stop putting shit in your mouth and eating whole foods. Let's start with that. Let's make these things that are simplistic simple. Let's stop overcomplicating shit that doesn't have to be overcomplicated. That's the first thing you need to be doing. So after you do that, and you learn yourself from a physical aspect, Now let's get into the spiritual aspect. Because if you do not have a connection with self, if you do not know yourself, you will not reach your fullest potential. I don't give a fuck when nobody tells you. I don't give a fuck about anyone else's perspective on this, bro. I'm going to be 100% honest. And I'm being totally biased by saying this. But if you do not have a spiritual connection with self, if you do not have a spiritual connection with the Most High or higher power, you will never be able to reach your fullest potential because you simply do not know your purpose. There's a reason why successful people tend to always say, trust the process. How can you trust the process if you don't know what the fuck the process is? That's the whole intention of trusting the process. You could be busting tables right now at Applebee's, but you know that this is not where your story ends. But that's not where you're at right now, bro. You don't have a fucking clue about who you even are as an individual. Your entire existence is a question mark right now to you. So you have to deep root yourself into finding out who you are. Who am I? When I look into the mirror, what do I want to offer? What do I want to provide? What do I want to give? It's about giving. Before you can receive, you have to give. People say I have to give my life to God. You give your life to God so God can shape your life in the right direction to get you where the fuck you need to be. Nothing is a coincidence, gang. It's not. But we overcomplicate every fucking thing. So it just makes it seem that way. But I promise you, if you cannot get these 3 simple things down pat, you will forever stay where you're at. I don't care how much money you're making right now. I don't care how much income you think you have coming in. I don't give a fuck about the hoes. I don't give a fuck about the cars, the clothes. None of that shit matters if you do not have a connection with self. If you do not know yourself and your life's purpose, you will forever be around this bitch like a question mark. You will forever be a walking enigma. And not in a good way. So like I said, bro, fuck the opinions. Fuck the friends. Fuck the parties. Fuck all that bullshit. You need to focus on self. You need to find yourself. Because when you find yourself, that's when you find wealth. And that's when you find a sense of purpose. When you go within, it all starts internal. You can't reach out to something that you don't have. Nothing external brings value for a reason, because everything starts here. I'm a millionaire because internally I developed that mindset. I'm a leader because internally I developed that mindset. I'm a self-improvement guru because internally I developed that mindset. And I'm going to change the world because internally I developed that mindset. This shit took time. It didn't happen overnight. Trust me, and I'm still on my journey because this is only the beginning. So you gotta make a decision, bro. You gotta make a simple decision with yourself. I don't give a fuck if you gotta go in the closet and close the door, cut the lights off, and just sit in that bitch and cry until you think about who you are and what you want out of your life. And write that shit down on a piece of paper. Write all your bad habits down on a piece of paper. And get you a lighter and burn that shit. Because this is the beginning of your journey. And I'm out!